Now, there's something for you in which you can lose yourself into. To give yourself is to create something from your own mind and body that will be useful to others. Now, I want you to think of this. Your conscious mind deals with wants, and everyday conscious want is regarded as symptoms. And so far, your goal remains your conscious mind. Nothing happens. But when you get emotionally involved with it, it begins to take legitimate form. Not only that, you are changing as well. Now, this would become an effort on your part. Now, you are confused, not because you don't have a goal, it's because you have a superficial idea of what you want and look at it and find yourself confused. You see, if you continue like this, you will always be dealing with present results and having no idea what lays behind those results. Horosman said, if any man seeks for greatness, let him forget greatness and ask for truth, and he will find both. You are doing, currently right now, you are doing so many unimportant things, and I want you to stop doing those things. This won't stop you from growing as a person. By doing this, you are creating a space for the good you desire to come to you. Now, I said the conscious mind deals with wants. Wants come from the essence of who you are. There's a part of you that is omnipresent, that is not limited to time and space. Wants come from your true self, and it springs forth your conscious mind for you to become aware of it. In getting ideas, no great idea is going to come from the shallow well. It's important you burn that idea into your mind. The giving of yourself is to become yourself. You are a channel for this creative energy to flow through. And to receive it is to give it. Make use of what you've got right now. There's something for you right now. Make use of it. Stop looking at the things you don't have. You see, growth and increase depend upon change. For you to grow, you have to change. The change you will experience is going to place a structure upon everything that has gone before and add enormous part to it. By the time you begin to act like the person you choose to become, the things that person will have will tend to come to you. This is induction and resonance. That is, you attract what you are. It resonates with you and you grow to be something. Now, I want you to listen. What was to you in the past is what is right now. Believe it or not, you are the production of what has gone before. Now, your task is to do the things beyond anything you have done before. It's quite obvious you're going to experience fear because fear is caused by the unknown. But get to the point that don't let fear stop you. You have infinite potential within you waiting to take the form you give it. But when you move yourself to a higher frequency and stay on that frequency, things will tend to come to you, not by chance or luck, but by principle, by law. There's no contradiction when you work with universal laws. Most people spend their time living on low frequency. Those are the people you want to stay away from. They're like germs. In fact, they will leave you because you are on the high side. Now, someone once said, I can't remember who said it, when he said, to every person, they openeth a way, and the high soul climbs highway, and the low soul wander below. And in between the misty flats, the rest drift to and fro. But he said, to every person, there openeth a highway and a low way, and every person decide the way his soul shall go. This is something you want to plant deep down in your consciousness and write it out. Now, I'm going to wake you up to an idea that will change your thinking and your way of doing things. I want you to really listen and think because you are going to need it. You see, I wanted to know why do people do or behave the way they do. Not only that, I also want to know more about the universe, who we really are, and our relation to the whole scheme of things, and relate that idea on people. And it didn't take long for me to realize that everything is connected. You see, nothing is separate. The universe operates in exact principle by law. You come to a point whereby you are subject to the law of your own being. That is, you are an individualized expression of an infinite creative energy. Albert Einstein said, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Thomas Carlyle knew something about this in the late 19th century when he said the visible universe is a symbol. Now think, the mind is everything. You and I live in a constant state of motion. Nothing ever stands still. Nothing in the universe stands still. And people try to freeze time, and time won't be frozen. In achieving what you want, you have to depend on your mind, on your imagination, and you must think. It is much likely you're not going to know how to get there, But with your imagination, you will be able to see through the fog. You will be guided. But Always and always strive for simplicity. Avoid the complicated. You see, most people tend to take for granted the things they already have, especially if they don't have to work or struggle for it. Always keep in mind that you are not going out there to get the things you need to become successful. What you want is already here. It only tends to be unnoticed. Everything's already created. And by taking the right action, I will tell you what will happen to you. When you take the proper action, inspired action, your attention, your perception, your learning, thinking, all this change in a more simplistic way. That is, if you know where you are going, of course. These developments, and I want to get this development is an inside job. It's all about the mind. Wealth is a state of being and nothing else. You may not have found yourself, that is what you want, the purpose, that the things that fills you with so much enthusiasm. It takes a while for the conscious and subconscious mind to be in rapport with each other. Now, what I want you to do is spend some time in the silence and go to a place where you can't be disturbed and read something, obviously. I recommend The Science of Mind by Ernest Holmes. Really interesting. And I'm bond that idea in your mind that you make the decision on it. What you want is already here. But when you hold in your mind the idea of whatever it is you want, it moves you into action and produce results. It's important you get this and stay with me. I want to thank you very much. This is Victor, Anya, and bye for now.